Yo, how's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video on another objective. This objective is probably the best one that EA have released so far. I think it's amazing. I think it's exactly what the community asked for. It's exactly how a lot of people on Twitter, Nepenthes, in videos, it's a lot of the ideas that people were talking about, and I think EA have seen that and they've done the right thing. They've done the right thing by putting this objective into the actual game, and I think it looks really, really good. So you can see what we will be talking about today is how you can quickly unlock Serie A player Politano, however you pronounce his name. He looks like a great card, and the good thing is that card can be upgraded. You can see there an additional upgrade opportunity. So if you do enjoy this video, smash a like down below and subscribe for much more FIFA 20 content. If we can hit 500 subscribers from this video, that would be absolutely phenomenal. So what we're going to be talking about, as I say, is how you speed up this process. It's a long process, as you can see. To complete this set to earn untradeable rewards, hold onto the group reward, so that is the player, for an additional upgrade opportunity. So what that means for me, and what that means for the other storyline cards, in my head anyway, and I think other people's, is that you get this card, maybe in a couple of months, couple of weeks, they upgrade this card to like an 89. Who knows, but it still looks fantastic at an 87 rated card. And the good thing about this objective is it's something great to grind towards. You can enjoy playing rivals. I mean, all you have to do is score a goal in 3 separate matches in rivals or in usual matches. I'm guessing that first one is maybe just a typo, because that's the only one that just says that doesn't say rivals, the first one. No, so it does say rivals. Never mind. Ignore that. So all of these are rivals objectives. It looks like a great card. I think it's one of those guys which you wouldn't normally go for. You wouldn't have used in the past. He's had a +7 upgrade to the pace, 8 for the shooting. It just looks insane. 6 for passing, 4 dribbling, 4 for defending, and what was that, 8 for the physical. So actually looking at the in-games for the cards, high, medium, 5'7" is a great start. It is a great start. 4-star, 4-star. Is amazing too. Plays for Inter Milan, Italian. So many easy links. You can link him with like Immobile, loads of Serie A players. Acceleration 92, which is lovely. Nice +7 upgrade from the regular card. +7 as well for the sprint speed. Finishing has gone up to 83. Shot power has gone massively up. Long shots to 80. Volleys +7. And the crossing, vision, short passing, long passing looks very good. Composure of 82 is fairly decent too. It's not bad at all. Balance 91. How tall is he? He's 5'7", so he's going to feel very, very agile in game. With 94 agility, of course he's going to feel agile. I think as a card to viably actually use, he looks great. Is he going to replace like your Messi's, your cards like that, Mohamed Salah's? Who knows, because Mohamed Salah's got like 90 finishing, things like that, at the right mid-spot. But for a free card, a card that you just have to literally grind for, that's all people are asking for. 91 stamina. He can go all game long. He's had +11 to the stamina. So if you've used this card before and you enjoyed it, let me know down in the comments, because I've never used this card. I don't believe so anyway. If you enjoyed it, let me know, because this card could be insane for you. I think it looks great. I think the card actually is great. I wonder which ones we'll get for like the Premier League, Bundesliga. Hopefully some very, very meta cards. I think that'd be really great. Or cards that aren't normally used, but we can turn into meta cards. And that will really, really be beneficial to a lot of people's teams, because you want to make cards really, really appealing for people to complete. But yeah, let's just have a look at how we can speed up the process to gain this card. Now, you may be wondering, because it's every team in Serie A. Piemonte Calcio, Napoli, Atlanta, Inter, AC Milan. The list goes on. There's 20 teams. So what you want to do is, I've seen people say, oh, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to build a team. We'll have 3 AC Milan strikers. We'll have like whoever. Or Inter will have Lukaku. You could have like this, it's Politano. You could have these types of players. But what you want to do is you want to go to your squad. You don't want to be doing that stuff like that, because that will take a while. What you want to do is build 2 teams. 2 teams you need to build. And the good thing is, with this method, you don't need to actually spend a lot of coins on getting amazing attackers that need to score, because obviously this is all about goal scoring. It's not about actually winning the games, which is vital to this actually working. Now, You can see here, I've just put in any sorts of players. These are some expensive players, some cheap players. These don't matter. It's not about the players. What it's about is actually the league, the different clubs which are in this team. So what you want to do is, I've called this one Serie A 2. The first one I've called is Serie A Milestone. Couldn't fit Milestone on, but I think people will get the gist of what you are trying to do. And what I have done is I've picked one player from every Serie A team from the first 10. So I'll have two teams. Both two teams will have every team covered, which is great. That's great because you need to score at least, well, you need to score a goal in 3 separate rivals matches. So I'll need to go with Balotelli, score in 3 different games with him. You'll need to make sure you're keeping track of how many goals you do score with him, because if you score 2 with him in one game, you might get annoyed when you're thinking, well, I haven't completed this one here. I haven't completed the one for Balotelli. So make sure you keep track of who you're actually scoring with. But the good thing is, you'll call it Serie A Milestone. Go into division rivals. It shouldn't matter what division you're in. And I think this is vital. If you want to get this card quick, I would say jump into it now, because I think this method will be working straight away. I think people will be doing this because they will want that card as quick as possible. They don't want to play so many games with different teams, going through different teams. All you need to do is have your one team here, which has got one player in a different, it's got one player from every different team. Now this, yes, may take a while to buy the right players, whatever, but it shouldn't matter which players you have, because I can score with the goalkeeper who's at centre-back. It doesn't matter that he's not a goalkeeper, it just works fine. You'll go into this one, you will do this, you will do it 3 times, hopefully anyway. You'll come up against people who are doing the same thing. Obviously let them score with every player. It's going to be high scoring games. Then hopefully they will let you score with every single player. And that is 1 time you have done it. 1 time, then you need to repeat it 2 more times. Once you've done that with this team, then you will go over to your second team. Your second team will be Serie A 2, whatever you decide to call it. Make sure it's clear to your opponents what you are trying to do so they understand. And I mean, you're not going to come up against easy opponents doing this all the time, because EA doesn't allow you to see the name of what you're actually trying to do. But sometimes people do like to help out. Sometimes in the community, people see what you're doing and they decide to help out. I would recommend downloading the PSN or the Xbox app to your phone so you can message the person. Don't do this on console because you get disconnected from the game. I had it like 3 times when I was doing the chip for Ozil. People disconnecting out, which was really frustrating. People trying to read the messages, taking too much time. But that's what I would recommend. Have your 2 teams. You will do it 3 times with your first team. Then go into the second round with this team. This one has 10 different teams. 10 new teams. So all I did was I went to here to add players. Went to concepts. It doesn't matter. If you have them in your club, that's fine. You go along to Serie A. And then you cycle through the team. So you pick 1 player from Atlanta, 1 player from Bologna, 1 player from Brescia. Hopefully I said that right. And then 1 player from Cagliari. So I think it's just an easy way of doing it. Do I encourage this way of doing it? Not really. I mean, it sort of goes against the way EA people do want people to play the game. There's a lot of grind intended with these objectives, and it's something for you to work towards. But you know what I think actually will happen is when we get the Premier League one, it wouldn't surprise me at all if it's actually the milestone objectives include to win, because I think they'll catch on. They'll see people aren't playing the objectives properly, and maybe that's down to videos like this. Maybe it is down to videos like this where it's encouraging people to try different ways of doing it. But I think if you want to be most efficient with your time, this is definitely the way to go forwards. I think it'll massively help you guys out in achieving this objective and getting the Serie A player who will now be dynamic. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you found it useful. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below. I'll be sure to help out as quickly as possible. I hope you guys get the card very quickly. This video should help, of course. If you found it useful, smash a like down below and subscribe for much more FIFA 20 content. But that is me done for now. I'll see you all tomorrow with some more Road to Glory videos for champions. All sorts of stuff coming to the channel very, very soon. See you later.